Hi everyone, my name is André Turcotte, course director at All for Diving in Phuket, Thailand. In this video I'm going to talk about TEC diving versus recreational diving. I've been asked if TEC diving was natural next step after doing recreational deep specialty. So you do your open water diver, allow you to dive at 18 meters. Then you do your advanced, which allow you to dive at 30 meters. Then you do your deep specialty, allow you to dive at 40 meters. And then they thought that next natural step was to do their TEC course to dive to 50 meters. Well, the answer is no. After a recreational diving course, the natural next step is a recreational diving course. So after your deep specialty, your next natural step would be another specialty or rescue or dive master or instructor. Any recreational diving course, it's the next step. TEC diving is something else. It's totally another game. It's totally something else. Take for example, somebody who do karate. Somebody who do karate, he does competition, they have to score a point. So first one to score 3 points win. So they don't hurt each other, they're just trying to score those points. And after 3 points, the game is over. And then you got boxing. Well, boxing is something else. You have to punch your adversary as hard as you can, trying to knock him off or to put him down. So both are fighting sport, but one of them, they don't hurt each other, they respect, and the other one, they try to destroy the adversary. So two fighting sport, but completely different. Same thing in diving. Two diving sport, but completely different. Which one of you diver plan your dive before going? Do you really sit down and check, okay, we got to go to that depth, we're allowed to stay that long, so that's what we got to do, we're going to bring that much air, and yeah. Who plans his dive on a fun dive? Probably very little, very few of you. Most people, what they do, hey, they put their gear on, put their computer, jump in the water, and let's go have fun. They check their computer, oh, I still have time. Check my air, still have air. I keep going until you run out of one of them. And if you run out of air or you run out of time, then you surface and life was great, you had a nice dive and you're back on the boat. So depending on the depth you go, you can have a 1 hour, 1.5 hour dive and enjoy it without any trouble. TEC diving, it's not like that. Let's say I want to do a dive to 50 meters. Well, if you want to go at 50 meters, the day before, you have to plan your dive. And planning your dive, it's writing all those numbers, calculating everything. So you calculate how long you're going to stay, what's your deco stop, which gas mix I need, how much air I'm going to breathe from each gas mix, how much oxygen I'm going to accumulate through my dive, and so on. So after the end of your calculation, you got all this number, and every single number is important and has to be followed to the letter. Okay. So we plan a dive, we plan a dive to 50 meters for 26 minutes. So my dive, my 26-minute dive at 50 minutes, actually going to be a 70-minute dive. So 26 minutes at 50 meters, seeing what I want to see, and then 44 minutes of decompression stop. So for my 26-minute dive, I have to plan everything the day before. And on my dive, I have to spend 44 minutes hanging, doing nothing, just for that 26-minute dive. By the way, if you wonder why 26-minute dive at 50 meter, why not 30 minutes? It's because when you plan a dive time, you plan the time you stay versus decompression and what is worked. So it's a 26-minute dive. If I would have made it a 30 minutes dive, 4 more minutes of bottom time would add me 15 minutes of decompression time. So I thought it wasn't worth 15 minutes of decompression for that 4 minutes. It wasn't worth. I think my 44 minutes decompression was enough. So I planned my dive to 26 minutes at 50 meter. So you see the difference. Now, is it worth it? Yes. You know, I love TEC diving. I'm a TEC diver. I'm a TEC instructor. I think it's a great thing. I've seen a lot of cool stuff going on TEC diving. There's wrecks that are below 40 meter that are very interesting to see. So I think it's worth it. It's worth to do all the planning the day before. It's worth to do all that hanging, not moving, to be able to discover those wrecks and those things. Those little cavern that 50, 60 meter down. There's some really cool stuff to see. But it's completely different. You have to be very strict. You have to be very precise. You have to follow your schedule to the minute. Everything is calculated. So after your 15 minutes dive, you have to go up to 21 meter. So at 21 meter, you have to stay 2 minutes. Then you go to 18 meter for 1 minute, and so on. And you also have to calculate, well, 21 meter for 2 minutes, and then I have to go up to 18 meter for 1 minute. Well, going from 21 meter to 18 meter, it's 20 seconds. So you have to calculate that 20 seconds because you're going to be breathing gas, so you need the gas for that. So everything has to be planned to the second. And TEC diving is more risky than recreational diving. You know, in recreational diving, if you stay within your limits, within your timetable limit, it's very conservative. So very little chance of having any trouble. In TEC diving, no matter how precise you are with this, how you follow it by the letter, there's still a higher risk of decompression or any kind of problem. Science about TEC diving is not, we're still learning about it. So today, we think this is the best way to prevent dive accident, but we're still learning on it. So there's still a risk. So you have to be aware of that. So I hope this made it a little bit more clear about recreational diving and TEC diving. TEC diving is cool, but it's not for everyone. It's something else. You have to be serious. You have to be by the book, very precise. And your buoyancy has to be great too, because when you have the deco stop to make at 21 meter, you have to stay at 21 meter. If your buoyancy is up and you keep going up and down, then you don't know how much nitrogen you evacuate, and you're at greater risk of accident or decompression. So, hope that helped you. If you like the content, follow my YouTube channel, as I would put more video about diving and other cool stuff. If you have any subject you want me to talk about, feel free to let me know. Like for this video I'm doing right now, it's somebody who asked for it, so I will make video of a subject you request. So on that, have a good day and see you next time.